I want to share a story with you about how important it is to be mindful of our intake of sugar, especially if we want to be mindful of our immune system. Depending on the season, sometimes we say it's, the season of wanting to make sure we keep our immune system strong, right? I'm trying not to use any buzzwords on that. Maybe it's fall or winter, and you're thinking, want to make sure my immune system stays doing what it needs to be doing. So way back, handful of years ago, when I was still really battling autoimmune disease and ITP, and I was taking some Chinese herbs, which were helping my condition, I called the Chinese herb company because it was coming up on that season. I was a classroom teacher and school had just started. And here I am thinking like I'm really trying hard to get my body healthy again. I really want to make sure that I can make it through this season without catching every little thing that goes around. So I called the company that I was getting my Chinese herbs from, and I said to them, what supplements do you have that will keep my immune system strong so that I can get through the next few months? And what the consultant person told me on the phone was, are you ready? She goes, stop eating sugar. Stop eating sugar. Sugar weakens your immune system and makes you more susceptible to getting sick. And she would not sell me an herbal supplement. Check out the integrity of that company, right? I was basically saying to them, take my money and I will buy whatever you want for me to have, right? And she said, no, there's nothing for me to sell you. The best thing you can do for your immune system is stop eating sugar. Now that was a good, probably 19, 20 years ago. And I kind of thanked her for her time and hung up the phone and just kind of went, okay, I'm really not wanting to hear that right now. And I went on my way. And it wasn't a good, maybe 10 years later that I finally started learning about what sugar does to our body and how it causes inflammation. Again, because a lot of our masterclass is talking about reducing inflammation, but sugar also hits your immune system in a way that weakens it, and it makes you more susceptible for getting sick. When we think about it, we call it sick season. But isn't it interesting that sick season starts with Halloween candy, then we go through all the holidays, then we've got Valentine's Day, and along about after Easter basket time, right? Everybody celebrates different things, but there's always candies surrounding, these seasons and holidays. After Easter time-ish is when all of that sick season stuff stops. And then, it doesn't really start up again until the following fall. And we call it the season of getting sick. And maybe, just maybe, it coincides with all of the candy and all of the treats that we eat during those seasons. Just saying. So anyway, if we're thinking about reducing inflammation and keeping our immune system strong, cutting out as much sugar as possible. Again, I'm a realist. I have a sweet tooth. I've got some recipes for you for some healthy sweet treats. But I just had to put it out there, even though when I heard it at the time, I wasn't ready to hear it myself. But I would be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you my story.